Hello everyone, I hope you are safe and well wherever you are watching this video. For the last couple of months, most of us teachers have been struggling a little bit with technology, trying to make our lessons happen online, and it's amazing how much we have achieved as a teaching community. But now, as we get more familiar with the tools, many of us are starting to think, how can I ensure that my online lessons are as effective, methodologically sound, and why not, as fun as my face-to-face lessons are? I'm Rubens Heredia, one of your Pavilion ELT vloggers, and in this video I'm going to share with you 5 ways to promote and maintain learner engagement in online lessons using authentic materials and digital tools. For every suggestion, I'll explain the teaching principle behind it, give examples and resources that you can use in order to make sure that your lessons are communicative, interactive, and enjoyable. So come with me. I know this incredibly steep learning curve we're going through can be exhausting. There's a lot of new situations to deal with. But when it comes to learning new technologies for teaching, I'd like you to bear in mind Nikki Hockley's advice. Learn what you need only when you need it, an approach that is referred to as just-in-time learning. If you do this every time you need to learn to use a new technology tool, you will soon build up a repertoire of tools that you feel comfortable using with your students both in and out of class. So let's cut to the chase, and don't forget to share this video with your friends who are also trying to make their lessons more fun and engaging. Social distancing and lockdowns are redefining the way we deal with technology. Even my 96-year-old grandma has learned how to join Zoom meetings so she can communicate with the whole family. Teachers and students who had previously resisted using technology are now more open and, more importantly, more familiar with it. There's a quote by Brazilian educator Paulo Freire that I really like and that is really helpful in a moment such as the one we're going through. The teacher is no longer merely the one who teaches, but the one who is himself or herself taught in dialogue with students. They become jointly responsible for a process in which all grow. Regardless of their age and level, students are not empty vessels. They have pre-existing knowledge, including on the use of technology, that we can take advantage of when we plan and design our lessons. Ask them which digital tools they already know how to use, which ones they want to use in the lessons, and the ones that they have been using already in other online activities. You may be surprised by the great ideas that they can come up with. In the last video, I talked about how to maximize speaking in the classroom by flipping your lessons and doing asynchronous, self-paced work as homework. Remember, we can use the same idea of providing more autonomy to our learners in the work with listening skills as well. YouTube has got myriad videos on a range of different topics that students can choose from, but we can help our learners do it more effectively and make the most out of the videos. In the article Independent Listening in the April 2020 edition of Modern English Teacher, Robin Walker tells us some of the sub-skills and strategies that students can use when watching their videos. Activating your prior knowledge about the topic, making predictions about possible content, looking out for discourse markers, recognizing the structure of the text, learning to let go of information and words you didn't get, and practicing taking notes. A digital tool that can help in this process is called Edpuzzle. It allows us teachers to choose any YouTube video and create tasks, display on-screen questions, and even voice notes at specific parts of the video. If you combine the use of this tool with the idea of developing strategies and sub-skills, the results are very interesting. Teaching online makes it easier for us to help students access different types of texts. Instead of having to design and print handouts, we can just share links to anything that's available on the internet, like travel blogs, movie reviews, ads, etc. And this is perfect to help us implement a technique called Jigsaw reading. Here's how it works. First, you need to set a communicative task, like plan a trip to Greece. Then, student A can research flights and how to get there. Student B can research accommodation and hotel reviews, and student C can try to find information about what to do once you're there. Then, student A, B and C get together and make a travel plan. In face-to-face lessons, we use a range of games and game-like activities in order to help our students practice specific vocabulary sets or grammar structures. According to Scott Thornbury, games can be highly language productive, an important criterion in choosing a game. But other factors, such as the effect of motivation of relatively light-hearted competitive activities, are also important. Any mechanical language exercise can be turned into a game. In order for you to do that, I'd like to recommend 3 free online digital tools: Quizlet, Kahoot, and Wisc-Online. One of the biggest changes to our society in the last decade or so is the fact that we moved from consumers of content to producers of content. Most of our students nowadays have the minimum technical skills in order to produce some sort of audiovisual material, as in Instagram stories, TikTok or YouTube. And the creation of such content is the perfect excuse for us to use 2 very interesting types of methodologies: task-based learning or TBL and project-based learning, PBL. By shifting the focus from the linguistic aim, for example, the present perfect continuous, to a tangible product in which they use communication, such as an Instagram story in which they describe 5 things they have been doing during lockdown, you are helping your students use language for real communication in a format that's not only familiar but also fun for most of them. Here are some multimedia tasks and projects that you can propose to your students. A digital time capsule with videos and articles that represent the current times, video and social media challenges, video tutorial on how to clean your groceries, Instagram quarantine diaries, a website with information on social distancing or lockdown rules in your area, a funny TikTok video with a lip sync to a scene of a film or a viral video dialogue, and a video tutorial to share an ability with the rest of the world. I hope you found these 5 suggestions useful, and I'd love to hear from you. What have you been doing to keep lessons fun in an online environment without losing sight of the methodological principles behind the activities? Let's keep this conversation going in the comments below, or you can join me in all social media at What is ELT. Keep safe and keep teaching.